Alright, so you're fired up. You are ready to start your own business. You're ready to take control of your life and really start this side hustle and hopefully grow it bigger and bigger. The one issue you have is that you just need that idea. You need to see what business you want to start, and oftentimes this is a little bit difficult. And in this video, I'm going to hopefully give you a little bit of a roadmap to help you find the best business for you to start. And I'm going to do this through 7 different ways that you can go about finding a business idea that is going to be best for you. So let's jump into it. And if you're new here, my name is Raab. I make videos all about personal finance. So if you're interested in that at all, I would love it if you would subscribe. The first way to go about finding the business idea for you is to solve a problem. Now, the way to do this is when you're out in your daily life and you find something that just really annoys you, be sure to write it down. Or if someone else is complaining or just ranting about different frustrations that they have, don't just console them and say like, oh, I agree. No, write them down and look through what those frustrations are and see, is there a business that I can start that will fix some of these issues? Because people will pay to fix their issues. That's how oftentimes big businesses are started, are through just fixing problems. Number 2 is just to look at what you do in your free time, because oftentimes you want to build a business about something that you are passionate about or something that you wouldn't mind working on with, at first, very little reward. So for me personally, when I was trying to think of a business to start, I looked at what I did in my free time, and I found that in my free time, I read a ton of economics books. I watched personal finance videos. I read personal finance books, and I found that, hey, personal finance is something I'm really interested in. And I also asked the question, if I didn't get paid for 3-4 years, would I still do it? And the answer is yes. If I didn't make any money from this channel, I would still do it because I enjoy the research, I enjoy every part of this, and I just really have a passion for personal finance. And I knew that because I was doing this in my free time. I was learning about personal finance in my free time. And ultimately, I built a business around it, and it has just been a whole lot of fun. So what that means for you is just look at what you do in your free time, and oftentimes there's a business there to start. Number 3 is make a cheaper option of something. So if there's something out there that you're just like, dang, that is just expensive. Well, if there's any way you can build a business around making a cheaper option for that, then oftentimes that will then gain you customers, because this goes back to Econ 101, that basic supply and demand curve. When the price drops, oftentimes the demand for it will then go up. So if there's some way you can beat the prices of someone else, then a lot of people just make decisions based on price. So then they will come to you and you will able to build a business that way. Number 4, and this is just be ready for the idea. Once you start thinking about business ideas, they come at the randomest, weirdest times. And once you start thinking about this and always having it on the back burner, always have a place to go and write down your business ideas. So for me personally, I have in my notes on my phone, I have the title of the note is just business ideas. And if you go down, I probably have over 100 different business ideas that I just think of. About every day something comes to me and I just write it down, and sometimes they're weird, sometimes they're interesting, but sometimes they're good and I may pursue them. But they do come at weird times. I mean, personally, for this personal finance channel, I actually remember the day and kind of the moment I thought of it. I was getting ready for tennis practice in my room, and it just kind of dawned on me. I'm like, wait, I know so much about personal finance. What if I created a business around helping others learn about financial literacy and helping them with their finances? And yes, it may seem obvious, but it was just kind of in that moment it dawned on me. I wrote it in my phone, and I review those often. And when I went back to them, I'm like, you know what? That's what I want to do. And had I not been ready for it, who knows? Maybe this channel, maybe my business wouldn't even exist. But just always be ready for it, and I highly recommend having a notepad on your phone. Number 6 is look at social media for problems. So if you spend a lot of time on social media, especially Twitter, a lot of people rant about their issues or problems that they're having with maybe a specific product, a specific company, and that's just kind of places people go to vent. So look at what their issues are, and this is a good way to find what the problems are, and your job as an entrepreneur is to find solutions and see if there's businesses that you can start that would fix their issues. You can also go to places like Amazon and read the reviews for different products and see what people are liking, what people aren't, and if you can kind of fix something in some way. It's all about fixing problems when it comes to entrepreneurship. When you see someone that's rather upset, just think to yourself, what would make this person happy? What is it that I could do that would elevate their service or just make them happier? What do they not like about this that I could fix with my problem, my business, etc.? Number 7, and this one is huge, and this one is oftentimes a big mistake that people make, and that is think about ugly businesses. Now, ugly is kind of a weird term here, and essentially what I mean by this is when people start thinking of business ideas, they automatically just jump to, I call them sexy businesses. This is, they want to create the next Facebook, the next Netflix, the next Amazon, these giant, huge conglomerates they want to go up against, and that's who they want to fight against because it's sexy, it's flashy, and everyone knows about it, and that's great if you can do it, but it is highly competitive and many millions of people are trying. But what I mean by ugly businesses are, think of kind of necessities that maybe you can fix. This would be places like cleaning, maybe even like a different cleaning business that can help in a certain way. A trash company, trash trucks, porta potties, sewer systems, and just think of places like that and what are the problems in that space, because oftentimes they're necessities, so therefore the money is there, but there's also less competition than you'll find with like competing and starting a new social network. Now those are 7, but before you leave, there's something I gotta tell you, and that is I have 2 other videos about this same topic that may help you even more. The first one is the best home-based businesses that you can start. I will link that in the description below. That will help you if you want to use your home and start a business out of there. I go over specific businesses that you can start from your home that can make you good money. The second video I recommend checking out is a video I made about industries that need disruption. So what an entrepreneur does is oftentimes goes into these industries that run on a rather archaic business model or just haven't been updated to the new technological world, and they go in and they just blow everything up. And you could think of this like Uber and what they did to the taxi system, or what Netflix did to the video streaming services, and different things like that. So I recommend checking those 2 videos out, and hopefully that'll help you a lot more. But I do want to ask you guys kind of a question, and this is, how do you come up with business ideas? What do you recommend coming up? What do you recommend are different ways or tips and tricks to coming up with your own business idea? There are of course people out there looking for it. Everyone watching this video is probably wondering about it, or maybe you found a business idea and let's just help someone out. Let's go in the comments below, and maybe your comment will be what will lead someone to finding the great business idea for them. So I'd love it if you guys would comment that below. I'll be responding to you guys. This is something I'm really passionate about, so I'd love to hear from you guys. But that will wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, my name is Calvin Raab, and here I make videos all about personal finance. And the reason I do that is because I believe that personal finance can be fun. So I would love it if you guys would subscribe, and when you do, you will find videos here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And it's just stay tuned for those, and I'm really looking forward to making all these videos this upcoming summer and throughout this summer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. That will round it out. Thank you guys. I've said thank you about 50 times already, so let's just end it out. Merci. How about we'll go with that? All right. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Calvin Raab, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.